Just given the circumstances today, back-to-back travel, just how proud are you of the group for pulling through today?
It's huge, yeah. I mean, especially when you're kind of faced with adversity a little bit like that, it's easy to kind of throw in the towel and make some excuses, but I think it just speaks to the character of the group that, we know nothing's going to come easy and we're ready to battle through adversity, whatever that may be. So these are the games we'll talk about after our careers and stuff that are done, so it's nice to get 2 points.
That said, it's nice to get an early one on the 3-on-3 to rather, given how much that can take out of a tired team.
It's huge, yeah. Made a great play. I don't know if everybody saw, but Keto made a great play to get Kuzi's steal on right before he hopped out there to make the play. So total team effort today by everybody, and just happy to get the 2 points. Yeah.
What time did you guys get in this morning, Morgan?
It was about 1:30 in the afternoon.
And was it right to the rink at that point?
No, lots of us went home. Johnny Mack, our skills coach, he was nice enough to go and shovel everybody's car off so we could get home. So we owe him a couple beers, but it was good. We and then our chefs came out to the airport as well to give us some pregame. So like I said, it takes a village, and everybody stepped up today, no matter how it was, and happy we could get the win. Good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So what's the mindset and conversations on the bench before that overtime? You guys are, back-to-back overtimes.
Yeah, I think, we had a really good game. I think everyone, felt good going to overtime. I know it wasn't ideal that they, scored a goal to tie it, but I think, Cassie made a great job again on the face-off dot. We won the puck back, and then there was a great play being made, and we won. So it was a good response from last game, losing in overtime, and I'm happy, that we could win tonight.
How was the bus ride back?
Yeah, it was challenging. It's one of those things that you can't control. What happened there, but I think everyone dug in today, and I think we responded good to the loss, the travel, and everything. So just shows what kind of group we are, and we battled through a lot of things.
Does that make you focus when you're riding a bus back? You're going to have to turn your day around pretty quickly. Does that kind of put everybody in a focused place because it wasn't when you got up in the morning you knew what you were facing?
Yeah, I think that's it's not ideal, and you just have to keep working. Everyone wasn't feeling 100%. I think from the puck drop, everyone was ready mentally to give it all they had, and I think we showed that we can play like that.
Pavan, you're on the second half of the back-to-back, and you give up a goal late. What's the message on the bench to try to keep everybody engaged?
Sorry,
When you on the second half of back-to-back and you give up the late goal like that, it can be really deflating. What's the message on the bench to try to keep everybody engaged? Keep them in the game.
I think we have a good group, good leadership group. I think a lot of guys talk on the bench. I think we never lost focus today. I think we kept working hard, and it showed that we came and won in overtime.
Can I switch to Czech?
So the way we grind out and did it together as a group, I think. Very impressive for the group getting the win like this. With a hard long day and the trouble.
Take it back to the AHL days.
Yeah. Honestly, it's been a while. More like to Europe, and back when I played in Sweden, that was long rides always like this. So not ideal for back-to-back, but that was the card we were dealt, and again, proud of the group the way we handled that, and kept the positive mindset.
Any sense of relief from you personally after the penalty in the second period to get the winner?
No. As a player, you don't really think that. Obviously, I know it's a bad penalty. And I apologize to the group and move forward. Stuff like that happened. Obviously, I was out of position. That's the first thing. That happens. Obviously, again, we got in trouble with the penalties a little bit, but penalty kill was, I think, really good today. And again, obviously, you give teams like Nashville this many opportunities, they're gonna bury one eventually. But obviously, I own up to that penalty, but as a player, you just move on and focus on the next shot.
What was the entertainment on the bus? Any movie or anything?
The boys were pretty tired, I must say. It's an early bus, obviously it's tough to fall asleep after game, so and it was early bus, so everybody tried to get as much rest and peace and quiet as we could. So not much energy, and so it was a pretty quiet bus ride.
David, is it good to get a goal early in the 3-on-3, given the 3-on-3 can be pretty exhausting, and if you're already a tired team, to kind of get that one early, how critical was that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, yeah, it wasn't ideal to be in overtime to begin with, you know, with the way everything went. But like again, you know, it's good teams come back. You know, again, we responded well. Good to get it quick. Sometimes that's the way it works. And it's a great play, great face. So we started with the possession. So yeah, big win for our group.
You guys have been on such a good stretch recently and getting the good results and getting another 2 points tonight. Seeing how the rest of the Atlantic Division is with them, all of the other teams also getting wins along the same time, how important is just getting that extra point tonight?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we obviously see it. You know, everybody in Atlantic is playing really well and are on some certain streaks, right? But you don't let it go in your head. You focus on your game. You have to get the points to make the playoffs, and that's, you know, we're focusing on our group, trying to claim in the standings, and we have 3 games before the break, so that's the segment we are looking at, and we're not looking any farther past that. So.
That's a nice phone call to get. No, I've had some really good memories playing for the national team. Obviously, won World Championship there, and it's anytime you put it on, doesn't matter what's in here. It's such a cool jersey, has so much history tied to it. So for any player, I haven't had that many opportunities for Olympics either for me in my career so far. So it's been it's going to be a great honor to go there.
A little extra jump in your step tonight?
Sorry, what?
A little extra jump in your step tonight?
Yeah, no, of course you're excited and you want to show yourself off from the best side, but it's like I said, great honor just to be put on that team and hopefully go there and make a difference and try to win something for Sweden.
Who was the Swedish player when you were a kid that when you watched some games that you wanted to be like?
I think most D-men would say Lindholm. I also had Kenny Johnson when I grew up. He's from played for the same team I did. Like, there's just a lot of guys. Peter Forsberg, obviously, even though I'm a D, is a guy that I always looked up to. So you can name a lot of guys, but it's like I said, that yellow, the Three Crowns has a lot of good history. So it's anytime you get to put it on, it's an honor.
There's some disappointment when you went to the original team. How did you sort of handle that? And was there a focus on just continue to play well? Maybe there's a chance later.
Yeah, no, it's kind of out of your control, right? It's you just have to go out there and prove them wrong. Now a spot open up, and like I said, I felt that I deserved a spot there, and now one open up. So it's just the way it works in hockey sometimes. You can't really, you have to have a short memory. My first and foremost focus obviously is to play my best hockey for the Bruins and try to make the playoffs and have a fun season with the guys here, and then the rest will take care of itself, which is had. So I'm super excited.
And it's given how frustrating your season was last year with injuries. How sweet is this Olympic bid and the fact that you get to represent your country when you missed it last year and you've come such a long way in recovery?
Yeah, no, like you said, that's obviously also been going against me a little bit. I haven't been able to see me as much because I was injured a lot last year and missed all the World Championship, all those tournaments. So I haven't been able to show myself up for national team as much either. But obviously, it's been so nice to bounce back this year. I had put in a lot of work in the summer to get back to the level that I hold myself to. And like I said, so fun, great honor, and just excited.
Send a good message to Swedish fans that your first thing you do since being named to the Olympic team is scoring a Finnish goalie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, it's anytime you can help the team win hockey games here, it's exciting. But it's yeah, I didn't know that, but that's a little funny.
What did it take for you guys to grind through this, run back to back with the travel?
Yeah, it was hard, obviously, but I think we're all pros and we can laugh about it and go out there. And I think there's a few sore legs probably out there and a little tired minds, but we found a way. And this league 2 points is never easy, so I think we show a lot of grit and there's a lot of good to take from that game.
Are you able to sleep on the bus?
Not really. I didn't sleep that much on the. We're on baby duties when I got home, so I got a quick nap in. That's all I needed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lost leads 2 nights in a row, but is this one any more understandable considering the way the day went for you guys?
No, that's, it doesn't matter if we would have lost again or whatever, whatever. That shouldn't be an excuse. I think guys were ready to go today, and You know, you're not always perfect, but you know, our third was definitely better today than yesterday. Couldn't close it, but guys came back and showed character, and end of the day, we take all the points we can get. And after the season, nobody will ask. So I'm just happy about the way actually the last couple weeks went.
Anybody else? Matt?
Mark, do you, in general, do you like what it says about the maturity of your team, that they kind of handled the day the way that they did?
Yeah, no, I was actually very happy. Again, nobody was complaining. We just did the best possible, right? It was a little bit out of our control, so we just had to grind it out a little bit. And but no, guys did a really good job, and also our staff, everyone around helped us, you know, with food and getting the snow off our cars, just to you know, make it easier for our players to get home. So that was, I would say, a whole team effort today from everyone.
Marco, what's the message on the bench after you give up that goal in the third period, and how do you kind of galvanize the group to not get down after something that demoralizing happens?
Yeah, no, we just have to stay calm at certain times. Always depends where we at in a game, you know. No, I feel like they pressed pretty good after that, but I felt a calmness on you know, front of me and our bench. So I know we just have to finish here to 60 minutes just to get the point, and I felt pretty good going into OT.
Marco, you talked last night about playing the opposition's game, especially towards the end of it. What was the message tonight in between the second and third, and even the third and overtime, to make sure that you played your game, your team played your structured game?
Yeah, you're right, and there was more about, I think today was just more about us. And again, it goes back to, you know, the travel and no excuse, just we have to find our game. Yesterday we didn't, but we should have won the game. But again, you can't be perfect every night, and I will never critique a win. So I'm proud of my guys, how they handle everything, and that's why it's going to be a good day off tomorrow. We're going to be back at it Thursday for another good one here.
Any update on Elias Lindholm?
Not yet. He's gonna do some testing tomorrow morning. Yeah, unfortunately, he got hurt there. So hopefully, it's not gonna be too bad for us. And of course, looking forward to the Olympics. So I really don't know. I can't give you an answer yet.
How did Zadorov come through?
Yeah, no, he tried yesterday. Wasn't good. Obviously, didn't play. Today, right away, he said he feeling a lot better. So we knew there was going to be a good chance that he will be in the lineup, and no, he definitely made a difference. I was thinking in the back end. It's just not just his size, but you know, he does a lot of good things. So I was glad that he's back today.
Marco, 30 goals for Geekie now. What stood out to you about the way he's played over these last couple of weeks to break out of that slump that he had?
Yeah, actually, he was shooting pucks, and he's still passing too many times. Drives me nuts. But now he just he could see. I think he's enjoying the game again. I think that's the biggest thing. When you don't score, he's getting frustrated with what is normal, and it's almost like, you know, he doesn't enjoy the game anymore. And now he's a happy camper right now. Comes in every day, and because now, you know, goals are coming, so that's nice to see.
You guys have had a great month of January results-wise, and a lot of the other teams in the division have as well. Can you just comment on the state of what you see right now in the Atlantic?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I never went through it. I don't know you guys, but it's yeah. We feel pretty good about our month, our record, but we're not moving at all. So it's kind of crazy. But anyway, I'm not looking at that. I think my guys, not sure about them, but you know, we take it day by day and then see what happens. You know, we got to do our job, not someone else's job. And again, usually what I experienced in the past, even as a player, January is always a tough month. You know, after Christmas, it's usually a grind, and it was a grind. And to come out of that grind with that record, that's pretty impressive.
Thanks, Coach.
Right?